Hey everybody, this is Jesse here at Jesse Lee Strength and Fitness. Thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate you taking the time to watch my channel where I'm recapping. Basically, this is kind of a vlog of my experience with training, some of the things that for myself as a personal trainer that I have imparted on my clients, as well as just a general idea of concepts on training as we learn and grow and learn new things. So this is going to be a recap of my Zone 2 run for week 11. This is the final week of 2025. And wrapping things up here and feeling like it was a great training year. And honestly, a lot of things really positive happened throughout, especially for my running. And I want to recap that right now. This was a Zone 2 run that I did, would have been 2 days ago. And I was able to cover 3.83 miles on the run. The total mileage was 4.5. I walked, obviously, for the warm up and for the cool down. But one thing was really cool. I spent about almost 40 minutes of the run in Zone 2 and about 6 minutes in Zone 3. So I'm continuing to work on that Zone 2 training. I am enjoying it. A couple of things that kind of are happening. I'm feeling some right hip flexor pain while running, and it typically comes in after a few minutes into the run. And then honestly, when I notice it goes away is when I'm going uphill. And some of the things I'm thinking that are contributing to it is I believe I'm overstraining my right hip in my back squat. And I think I've got a minor strain in the right hip flexor, but the right hip flexor has always been weak. So what I'm going to include in some of my warm up and my prep for my runs is some right hip flexor isometrics with a band while laying on back to continue to work on getting some strength back into that right hip flexor. The right side of my body has just got some challenges. We all have these imbalances that we're trying to battle through. I ran all season without any pain. So I think the things that are happening right now in my squat endeavors are definitely playing into this little Zone 2 running, which is disappointing. But I think I just have to continue to come back to these learning opportunities, making sure that I'm doing my movement preps correctly, making sure I'm warming up the right things prior to going out and doing my fitness. I don't want to make it so overly kind of mental that it becomes an impediment to getting out. So I encourage you to just do what you can, making sure that, but also too, just noticing what inputs you're putting in and what outputs you're getting in your run, and making sure that you're making adjustments along the way to encourage things like that. But I don't think it's the running per se that is causing any issues. I think it's actually the barbell back squat that might be causing a little bit, once it got heavier, some issues in that right hip. So I know that's a bit of a rant, but that's kind of where I'm at with this right now. I'm definitely in a bit of a growth phase. It feels a little uncomfortable. I'm trying some new things. So, as you're doing that, it can kind of dislodge you from your typical routine. But I'm here for the ride. So thank you so much for watching.